The Hopewell Theatre in Youngstown opens a comedy horror thriller for Halloween weekend. Stick around and we'll tell you all about it in this week's After Hours Report. Hello and welcome to the After Hours Report. I'm Maggie Young, and Halloween weekend has finally arrived. And what better way to celebrate than to enjoy a spooky comedic thriller at the Hopewell Theatre in Youngstown. Opening up tomorrow is the Hopewell's latest production, I'll Be Back Before Midnight.
Greg, what are you doing? Greg! Greg!
What's the matter?
This weekend, we are opening up a comedy horror thriller called I'll Be Back Before Midnight by Peter Cawley. And it's an evening of excitement and terror and horror and laughter. And we've been putting a lot of work into this, and we're really excited about presenting it for the community.
Christopher Fidrum is the director of the second show in the Hopewell season.
This show is about a young married couple, Jan and Greg. And Jan and Greg are off for the week at a remote cabin following Jan's return from a mental institution.
It's the isolation of this place. I just need people around me right now.
No, there's plenty of people.
He thinks this will be something that will calm her down. But as soon as they get here, they meet the friendly caretaker, George, who lets them know that
50 years ago, there was a ghastly murder. Took place right here, in this very room.
all the other renters would love it and they'd stay longer.
If it weren't for the ghosts.
Ghosts!
If it weren't for the ghosts.
It's the ghosts that scare her mostly. And the blood.
Blood.
And from there on, what was supposed to be a very romantic week becomes more and more mysterious and then ultimately terrifying.
I absolutely love psychological thrillers as movies, and it's interesting to be a part of something on stage that is a psychological thriller. You know, it's live action. It's you'll get, you know, your jumps, but you'll also get your laughs in too.
A little bit of excitement, maybe a lot of excitement. Relatable characters. You will identify something within yourself with each character and loving something about one of them.
Well, I think there's going to be some jaw-dropping moments that people aren't going to expect.
That's the great thing about this show is it's like a murder mystery, and it's like a horror movie, and it's like a comedy. So you're going to get a little bit of everything, and I think that's great for the season.
You know what I was thinking? It's probably the ghost.
I'll Be Back Before Midnight features a cast of 4.
Jan is played by Lindy Schwarten, and she is the young heroine in the play who may be going crazy and maybe imagining all these things, and maybe they're not really happening at all, or possibly are they?
And I think she's been through quite a bit. And coming to this cabin, she really is hopeful that everything's going to be working out and she's going to have this really loving life, you know, going into the future.
Greg is Jason A. Green, Jan's loving and devoted husband who really just wants her to have a wonderful time at this haunted cabin.
He's kind of a bit of a nerd, loving, you know, all-around good guy. Taking care of his wife, you know, just make sure everything goes smoothly.
And then we also have Dave Wolford, and Dave Wolford is the kindly caretaker, George.
George likes to tell ghost stories for sure, and so he likes to visit the house, and anyone that's around that'll listen, he likes to tell ghost stories too.
And then lastly is Ms. Joanna Andre, and she plays the nemesis, that is Laura, Greg's cousin.
I like what Fidrum says, I am the nemesis of the show. It's so much fun.
I should probably take my bags upstairs.
Oh, let me grab them for you.
Thank you.
Laura is a driven woman who gets what she wants, usually. She absolutely loves her cousin Greg. She's, I'm sure, tried to like Jan, but it just, you know, some people just don't mesh.
There was just some guy breathing into the phone. It was just this heavy breathing. I wasn't imagining it.
And just like the Hopewell's last production, In addition to the show, you can also enjoy an art exhibition in the basement of the theater. This weekend showtimes for I'll Be Back Before Midnight are Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. You can also catch the show next weekend, Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m., with a Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. Get your tickets at hopewelltheatre.org or by calling 330-746-5455.
'Tis the reason for the season. You're going to feel for these characters, you're really going to hope for these characters and fight for them, but in the long run, you're going to be scared too, which is perfect for Halloween.
It's been a tough year, COVID. People need to get out. Enjoy yourself. Just get out of the house. Wear a mask.
It is Halloween, and this is the time that you would want to watch something spooky. And what better way than live theater? People pour their heart and soul into shows. So much work goes into this.
We're having fun rehearsing it, and we're going to have a great time putting it on. And like I said, there'll be plenty of laughs and plenty of scares. And you can always try and guess who the murderer is. Good luck with that.
At Halloween time, we all become kids again, and we just want to see something that's going to be a little spooky and traditional, and it's got all the makings of all the horror stuff we grew up watching, and it's funny, it's dramatic, it's terrifying, and it's great experimental theater here at the Hopewell.
Of course, you can always find the Hopewell Theater's schedule of shows, along with a huge variety of other awesome events happening in our 5-county region, by visiting AfterHoursYoungstown.com and clicking on the list. And while you're there, make sure to catch up on all the latest entertainment news, and to stay in the know, don't forget to sign up for our weekly Entertainment Digest email. Thank you all so much for joining me for this week's After Hours Report. I hope you all have a spooky Halloween weekend, and I will see you all next week.
Built for the 21st century American workforce, Eastern Gateway Community College has 2 campuses and is a national leader in online learning. EGCC.edu is a digital gateway where 30,000 students are quickly transforming their financial futures through degrees, certificates, transferable credits, and higher-paying jobs. And now, residents of the Mahoning Valley can enroll in summer classes for free. It's the EGCC Summer Guarantee. Eastern Gateway. America's new workforce starts here.